So the 8 countries, 4 in Asia, 4 in Africa, and as shown in our presentation also, the motto of our project is good for business and great for people. So I think majority of the millers who are present over here, they are already aware about food fortification, and Punjab being epicenter of rice fortification also. So some of the millers are already aware that Government of India is running a very successful rice fortification program in India with iron, folic acid and vitamin B12 to reduce and eradicate micronutrient malnutrition deficiency anemia. So in this project, our target is like to reach at least 1 billion population, and as you all are aware that right now in the world around 3 billion people are suffering from micronutrient malnutrition, and food fortification is one of the most powerful tools to tackle malnutrition at scale, but remains underutilized. So in our project we are focusing majorly on open market part. So open market expansion of fortified staple, especially in 3 staples: flour, oil and rice. And as I said, we are working in countries like Bangladesh, Ethiopia, Kenya, Nigeria, Tanzania, India, Indonesia and Bangladesh and Pakistan, where we are working on these 3 staple foods, which will cover around 30% of the world's population. So why you are saying millers for nutrition? Because millers are at the center of our coalition, and millers are essential to make food fortification effective. But they face too many barriers to fortify correctly. तो वीट फॉर फोर्टिफिकेशन के बारे में अगर बोले तो ऑलरेडी बहुत सारे स्टेट में वीट फॉर फोर्टिफिकेशन काफ़ी समय पहले शुरू हो गया था। गुजरात में, वेस्ट बंगाल में, उत्तर प्रदेश में, और इवन ICDS और MDA में काफ़ी तरीके से वीट फॉर फोर्टिफिकेशन के लिए एडवाइजरी भी है, सपोर्ट भी है। बट अभी भी कहीं ना कहीं मिलर्स उस टेक्निकल नॉलेज को या उस तरह के सपोर्ट को मिस करते हैं, जिसकी वजह से बहुत सारा आटा फोर्टिफाइड नहीं हो पा रहा है। जहाँ पे हमारी जैसी संस्थाएं जैसे टेक्नोसर्व है, फोर्टिफाई हेल्थ है, गेन है, हम लोग गवर्नमेंट के साथ में भी और प्राइवेट सेक्टर के साथ में भी मिलके आप लोगों को फोर्टिफाई करने के लिए मोटिवेट कर रहे हैं। अब हम लोग कैसे कर रहे हैं? तो हम लोग ये 8 देशों में, चूंकि इंडिया में एक रोबस्ट पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम है, तो हमें लगता है कि गवर्नमेंट के सपोर्ट से ही फोर्टिफिकेशन हो सकता है। पर अगर बाहर के देश में बात करें तो मोस्टली ओपन मार्केट सेल्स ही है, और वहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं फोर्टिफिकेशन के लिए एक तरह से मैंडेटरी एनवायरनमेंट भी है, और हम लोग ओपन मार्केट में स्टैंडर्ड्स और टेक्निकल डिजिटल टूल बॉक्स के तहत से उनको टेक्निकल सपोर्ट और गाइडलाइन देते हैं, जिससे वो लोग अपना जो स्टेपल फूड है उसको फोर्टिफाई कर पाते हैं। इसके अलावा हमारे साथ कोएलिशन में बहुत सारे इकोसिस्टम पार्टनर और टेक्निकल पार्टनर जुड़े हुए हैं, जो किसी न किसी तरीके से आपको सपोर्ट करते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल फोर्टिफाई हेल्थ हमारा एक इकोसिस्टम पार्टनर है, जो आपको प्रीमिक्स से लेके एंड टू एंड सपोर्ट देता है, जिससे आपका एक फोर्टिफाइड व्हीट फ्लोर का वेरिएंट क्रिएट हो सके। इसके अलावा हम लोग टेस्टिंग सपोर्ट करते हैं, ताकि हम इंश्योर कर सकें कि जो आपका आटा फोर्टिफाई हो रहा है वो क्वालिटी एश्योर्ड और क्वालिटी इंश्योर्ड हो। और हम लोग समय समय पर मिलर्स से भी एक तरीके से इनपुट लेते रहते हैं कि हम क्या और उनके लिए कर सकते हैं, ताकि वो लोग मोटिवेट होकर फोर्टिफिकेशन चालू कर सके, और उनको एक तरीके से सेलिब्रेट भी करते हैं। तो टारगेट हमारा क्या है? हमारा टारगेट है 1 बिलियन पॉपुलेशन तक पहुंचना बाई जून 2026। अगर आज की डेट में देखें तो दुनिया भर में इन 8 देशों में हमारे पास 800+ मिलर है जो हमारे साथ फोर्टिफिकेशन मूवमेंट में जुड़े हैं। इंडिया में हमारे पास 150+ मिलर्स है, इंक्लूडिंग लार्ज मिलर्स लाइक पतंजलि, अडानी, विल्मर एंड ऑल, जिनके साथ हम किसी न किसी स्टेपल में फोर्टिफिकेशन में काम कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो ऑयल है, व्हीट फ्लोर है या राइस है। हम लोगों ने मिलर के इनपुट पे एक और चीज पे काम करना शुरू किया। मिलर्स ने हमसे बोला कि हम फोर्टिफिकेशन तो कर लेंगे, पर उसको हम बेचेंगे कहाँ? तो उसके लिए हमने एक मार्केटिंग और ई-कॉमर्स कंसल्टेंट का ऑनबोर्डिंग किया, जिन्होंने हमें बताया कि कहीं न कहीं क्विक प्लेटफॉर्म और ई-कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म पे एक तरीके से डिमांड ऑफ स्टेपल फूड बढ़ रहा है, इसमें फोर्टिफाइड फूड भी है। और चूंकि बदला है और लोग हेल्थ रिलेटेड के साथ मिलकर जो भी मिलर स्टेपल फूड ला रहे हैं, प्रोडक्ट के मार्केटिंग और स्ट्रेटेजिक पे काम कर रहे हैं, ताकि उनका मार्केट में फोर्टिफाइड व्हीट फ्लोर का डिमांड भी बढ़े। अब जैसा मैं कि हमारा सपोर्ट कहाँ कहाँ रहता है, एक तो टेक्निकल सपोर्ट रहता है जिसमें हम भी काम करते हैं और हमारे करते हैं, फिर आपको डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल और सप्लाई चेन ऑप्टिमाइजेशन पे भी करते हैं। इसके अलावा गो टू मार्केट स्ट्रेटजीज में हम सेगमेंट, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग, ब्रांड पार्टनरशिप और कहीं न कहीं डिमांड के लिए भी काम करते हैं। एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे हम अक्षय पात्र फाउंडेशन के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, उनके सिस्टर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है टचस्टोन फाउंडेशन के साथ काम कर रहे हैं। तो जो भी मिलर्स फोर्टिफाइड स्टेपल फूड के माध्यम से आते हैं, उनको B2B लिंकेज भी कैसे प्रोवाइड किया जा सके उस एरिया में, उस पर भी हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं। अब कौन कौन सा जो हमने ई-कॉमर्स कंसल्टेंट हायर किया है, वो आपको इन सारे जो प्लेटफॉर्म है उस पर कहीं ना कहीं ऑनबोर्डिंग में सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, अगर आप फोर्टिफाइड स्टेपल फूड के साथ आते हैं, जिसमें अमेजॉन है, फ्लिपकार्ट, जियो मार्ट, ब्लिंकिट, जेप्टो, इंस्टामार्ट है, और मॉडर्न ट्रेड एंड रिटेल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल्स पे भी हम आपकी ऑनबोर्डिंग में हेल्प कर सकते हैं, जहां से आप अपना एक स्टेपल फूड का एक ब्रांड विजिबिलिटी और ब्रांड सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं। ब्रांड रेफरेंस के लिए अभी मैं एग्जांपल के तौर पे बात करूं तो हमने पिछले 1 साल में कुछ 31 ब्रांड फोर्टिफाइड स्टेपल फूड मार्केट में लेके आए हैं, जिसमें 20 से 25 व्हीट फ्लोर के हैं और अराउंड 10 ब्रांड्स ऑफ फोर्टिफाइड राइस के हैं, जिसको हम इस तरीके से इन सारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे भी ऑनबोर्डिंग और ब्रांड डेवलपमेंट में काम कर रहे हैं। जैसा मैंने बताया कि हमारे साथ काफ़ी सारे टेक्निकल पार्टनर और इकोसिस्टम पार्टनर जुड़े हुए हैं, तो आप देख सकते हैं ये सारी संस्थाएं हमारे साथ जुड़ी है। बूलर आज प्रेजेंट है, बूलर भी हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। इसके अलावा जो भी डेवलपमेंट सेक्टर पार्टनर है, जैसे गेन है, पाथ है, हमारा निफ्टन के साथ एक MOU है, IIT दिल्ली के साथ हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं। तो इन सारी संस्थाओं के मिलकर हम एक पावरफुल कोएलिशन क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, जो स्टेपल फूड प्रोसेसर को एक बेटर न्यूट्रिशन की तरफ जाने में सहयोग कर रहा है। अगर ब्रांड लॉन्च के बारे में बात करें तो ये कुछ ब्रांड्स के एग्जांपल हैं जो पिछले 1 साल में हमने करवाए हैं। ये उनके लॉन्च इवेंट के फोटोग्राफ है। बेसिकली कोई भी मिलर अपना फोर्टिफाइड स्टेपल ओपन मार्केट में लेके आता है तो उनके साथ हम एक लॉन्च इवेंट भी करते हैं, प्रॉपर उनका मीडिया पब्लिसिटी भी करते हैं, ताकि उनकी एक ब्रांड विजिबिलिटी बन सके। ये कुछ उसके कवरेज के बारे में है। तो मैं यहाँ पे जितने भी मिलर बंधु हैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो इस कोएलिशन का पार्ट बने। ये मेरा नंबर है, आप मुझसे जुड़ सकते हैं, आप कोएलिशन में पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं और कोएलिशन के मेंबर बन सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच।
हेलो, थैंक यू मिस्टर शुक्ला। इट वाज अ नाइस initiative what you are taking and trying to involve us millers into this effort. Thank you. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Peduzzi, who is online, presenting online. He is president of Rishila de Abruzzo. So I request to please arrange to have his online presentation. Can we have the presenter? I see. It seems there is some technical issue with Mr. Peduzzi's presentation from Italy. So in the meantime, this technical glitch is sorted out. I request Dr. Inamdar, Chief Scientist, Flour Milling, Baking and Confectionery Technology and Head Technology Transfer Division, CSIR, CFTRI, to please give his presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Pankaj. Dignitaries on the stage, all the participants, a very good morning. On behalf of CSIR CFTRI, I am representing the institute to give some inputs on what CFTRI is doing, and I have restricted my presentation for the food grain processing area. May I request my presentation to be? So of course, we are located at Mysuru. one of the constitutional laboratory of CSIR CFTRI, and I'm proud to say we are celebrating our 75th year of existence. And our mandate goes to develop cost-effective and bio-friendly and food processing technologies, focusing on the food safety, health, and nutrition. Over the years, we are engaged with as many industries, which number goes to around 7,000 in terms of our technology which are transferred to the industry. And we have done almost 1,000 sponsored projects from the industry. And also this is the vast array of even our outreach throughout the country and abroad as well. So basically, okay. So basically, our area of activities goes from traditional translation research, wherein we have food biochemistry department and also food protectors. This one in the different sectors: technology development, food engineering, and the food protection and safety. To do all these activities, we also have two support departments calling planning and monitoring, and as well as the technology transfer and business development, which also I head. And to give the licensing for CFTRI headquarters, we have 3 research centers spread across Lucknow, Mumbai, and Hyderabad. So as such, there are 450 ready-to technology transfers in the different sectors. We have testing and analysis facilities. We have societal activities for farmers, FPOs, and MSMEs. Nutritional interventions, most of our products are been taken by the state governments for their nutritional intervention programs. We nurture startups through incubations, and of course the two of our courses, which is MSc Food Technology and the International School of Milling Technology, which I was also an alumni, and many of the participants are also alumni, or they are connected with them through short-term courses. And also the student base, I'm proud to say 90% of the flour which is produced in India, Africa, Gulf countries, or even Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and all, 90% of the floor is somehow touched by the alumni of CFTRI in different positions. So these are our different spectrum in which our technologies are available, right from fruits and vegetable to grain processing to meat, fish, poultry, and all. So these are this is spectrum of the technologies which we have, which are ready to transfer on a non-exclusive basis. Apart from that, as a societal responsibility, we also have made many of our technologies which are free to download, and almost 1 lakh plus technologies are been, downloaded freely, so that they are using it for the production of the products which are certified by CFTRI. Yeah, so sticking to the technology which are available in the grain processing and the byproducts valorization, I'll just quickly take you through it. Of course, these are some indicative technologies I have listed here. Apart from that, we have, as I said, 450 technologies which are available. Among these, germ stabilization and online fortification technology, I should say we have partnered with many state governments as a technology partner, along with Fortify Health and other NGOs, where we have implemented the floor fortification technologies, and which has been transferred through the government schemes for the benefit of the public. Yeah. So I'll just get you through the technologies. Recently, we have partnered with McDonald's for the development of multi-millet bun, which is available across the McDonald's outlets in South and Western India, or around 430 outlets. And also last week it was launched in Delhi by the Minister of Science and Technology, Mr. Jitendra Singh, and also it was well appreciated by PMO, which you can see that it's viral in the social media. Yes, so just to get you through how CFTRI can partner with the industries, we have two modes of partnering with the industries. One is directly technology transfer. Any technologies which are available are non-exclusive. We have come into contract in terms of technology transfer with the licensee, licenses. The mode is, whichever technologies you are interested in, you can write to us. A proper agreement will be signed among the two parties, and a technical dossier will be given, which contains all the details of the technology, right from the raw material, right from the processes, unit operations, project economics, and all. So this document will be sent to the client, and they have to go through it, and on the mutual availability, along with the scientists who have developed those technologies, demonstration date will be finalized at CFTRI, and the whole process will be demonstrated at CFTRI, and at the end of it, the license will be given, which enables the client to use the CFTRI logo to be used in their products and all. So as I said, this technology is almost 7,000 we have transferred across the globe. The other way of doing it is in terms of a sponsored or a consultancy mode, wherein suppose a new product has to be developed, which already is not there in the basket of technologies. We can define the scope of the work, we can define the deliverables, and R&D will be done specially for you, and this newly developed product will have the exclusive right for you for 2 years. Which can be extended based upon mutual agreements and all. So this is how CFTRI works with the industry. Yeah. So whatever I just said, so this is the steps involved. Of course, some of the queries were there, how to use the byproducts and all. A lot of work for value addition of the byproducts and waste out of the food industries has been done. One of them was the biodegradable cutlery, right, which was launched last year by the DG, Director General of our CSIR. At CFTRI, we have come up with the Biodegradable Cutlery Research and Innovation Center, wherein we are developing the cutlery, either biodegradable or edible, based upon the requirements and all. We're done in millet industry, we're done in the spices industry, because onion and garlic particularly, right? Every year, the big companies, every day, 30 to 40 tons of the peels comes out and all, right? And they are just going as waste, maybe some fuel or something and all. So we have developed cutlery. We are able to replace around 40 to 50% of that. So it has given a good results, and we are doing it across the food industries, right? So as I said, we are able to develop it successfully for wheat industry as such, rice industry, millet industry, and spices industry and all, right? So a lot of things have happened in that particular area. Around 5 to 6 PhDs are working on those areas, and also some of the students are taking up this research in the Australia, wherein CFTRI is collaborating with RMIT and those universities. And so those work also we're taking it globally for further R&D and all. Yeah, I thank you for your patience sharing, and any queries you can write to our director CFTRI. I thank Dr. Giridhar, who is present also here, for giving this opportunity, and the organizers. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Inamdar, for a nice, informative presentation here for us millers. I will have a question for you about a very typical, problem the millers facing here, but that I'll save it for the end. It's related to brand. So I hope the participants also will try to get enlightened with that kind of a thing. Thank you. Now, if Mr. Pedusi is online, can we have his presentation, please? No? Still not online? Okay. So, it's okay. It's too early for him. Right. So, I'll request now Mr. Dhruv Khandelwal to give his presentation, and maybe he can tell us in technology which is AI driven. Thank you.
Hi, good morning everyone. First, I'll just start with a video of a project from Celis. So good morning, everyone. Actually, I was trying to show a very nice video, but there was some issue with the system, so it was quite lagging. Anyhow, I'm going to start with the presentation. Can you please put it on? So today I'll be speaking about the modern flour mill design, how the right design can balance technology, cost, and performance to create the mills for the future. So I think most people over here are quite familiar with who we are. We have been involved in the flour milling industry for over 40 years now, providing technical consultancy, design, and manufacturing solutions. We are also the technical partners of European companies like Celis, Balaguer Rolls, and CFTRI, which help us integrate the best international practices into Indian milling. So our core belief is very simple. The future of milling lies in the designing efficient, sustainable, and intelligent plants that meet the modern demands. So a mill's performance truly begins with its design layout, not just the quality of its machinery. A smart design usually ensures maximum extraction, minimal power use, and smooth product flow, using of the latest technology and making the project economically viable. And while advanced equipment is important, it's the combination of function, efficiency, and the future readiness which defines a mill's long-term success. So while designing a modern flour mill, there are few major factors we at Khandelwal Group consider. Firstly, the location of the mill and the raw feed characteristics, since climatic and regional variations directly affect the process. The equipment selection and product process flow planning, choosing the right machine at the right capacity and at the right sequence is very, very important. Also, designing of the brake and reduction system according to the quality of the wheat which has been procured, because this directly affects the complete milling. Also, the level of automation which is required in those conditions, like including, like integrating the PLC or the SCADA for precision and monitoring. And finally, one of the most important things, space utilization, optimizing vertical and horizontal layouts depending on the site and the budget. So an efficient layout is like a backbone of a good mill. Grain movement should always be linear and logical, minimizing unnecessary conveying. Whenever possible, we at Khandelwal, we design the mills with a flow to save the energy, avoiding dead ends and ensuring strong aspiration and dust collection systems, which leads to a cleaner, safer, and more efficient operations. For example, using of the mana cyclones and tarars where they are required, which hugely helps and assists a strong aspiration and dust-free mill. So every miller over here, faces a balance between investment and the performance. That's where the designing and the design of the mill becomes very crucial. Efficient drive systems, pneumatic conveying, proper roll parameters directly improve the yield and the energy efficiency. Planning for a modular expansion helps future-proof the demand as the demand grows. So technology today is not optional, it's integral to design. Smart monitoring of production parameters, predictive maintenance, and controlling the roll gaps all improve consistency and quality. Lot-based data logging ensures transparency and quality traceability. So by adapting the best Western practices to the Indian conditions, we can bring global precision and efficiency to our local industry. So the mill of the future will be sustainable, energy efficient, and data driven. It will be fully automated, yet simple for operators to manage. Designed for hygiene, flexibility, and global competitiveness, this is where we feel the industry is headed now. And ultimately, as we always say, a mill's design defines its destiny. Thank you. Also, like, I would like to show one more small video of Balaga rolls. They are like how, like just about them, yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Khandelwal, for a very informative and really practical knowledge on design and other aspects of the flour milling. If we have Mr. Peduzzi online, do we have Mr. Peduzzi online? I'm sorry, Mr. Peduzzi is not online because he is we are trying to get in touch with him in Italy. So just, I will throw open the panel to the participants. If you have any questions, Dr. Inamdar, Mr. Khandelwal, Mr. Shukla, and of course, Mr. Kapoor Saab, you can ask any questions if you have anything in your mind. It's a distinguished panel. In that case, I have one question. I think most of us millers are having an issue for last couple of years with brand sales. Because of yesterday also, there was a discussion on competition from DDGS affecting our brand sales. So I would like to mention here, I'm just informed by Mr. Kapoor here that in Canada they have developed a technology where they are able to grind 100% of the bran and mix it in wheat flour. So Dr. Inamdar, my question is to Dr. Inamdar and Mr. Khandelwal. One is a scientist, one is a mill designer. So what we can try to implement upon this kind of a technology, develop and implement this kind of a technology in India, so it helps the industry. Dr. Inamdar.
Thank you, Dr. Pankaj, Mr. Sir, for the inputs. Of course, CFTRI has always tried the level best to how to use particularly the byproducts and all for that value add and also presented in my talk. Many efforts have been made to develop cutlery and all because it is not easy to do that. Okay, and second thing, what sir is Vinod Kapoor sir is saying now, that of course it can be ground, but there is something called as nanoparticles or the milling, which the bran has to go through the particle size, right? Minimum, of course, we all know it should be minimum 150 micron and all, right? So, of course, academically, yes, but sir, when it comes to the practical implementation and all, there are challenges about one is the cost effectiveness because, just for hammer milling of the refractions, right? We think a lot just to add a emery for the atta production and all, right? Which needs a debrainer for almost 30 HP and all, right? So, of course, if it is cost effective and if there are, takers for the value add, because definitely if you add bran as such in maida to, after grinding it to that level and all, the nutrition quality definitely it is going to be very high, sir. It will be helpful for all the diabetic people, all our gut health and all, right? But of course, the miller should think on the cost effectiveness of it and all. With the technology at its peak, there are solutions for grinding it to that particular level and all. Of course, yes, and the CFTRI definitely can take up certain projects in this area, and at least leads in this front can be taken up by CFTRI.
Actually, when they are saying about grinding of the bran, I think very good thing which they are doing, because I think we all know the benefits of the bran. And most of the people are actually having digestive issues these days. And bran is like complete soluble fiber. So it's a very good thing, and what Imandar said, that the power which comes when we put a debraner and all those things. So I think the cleaning section, when it's very strong, and after adding the water, maybe we can also add like pre-break dampening, like 15-minute spray, which will help us extract the bran very nicely also when it goes to the milling process. That also gives us, like, if we are not able to put, let's say, a debraner because of the energy which it gets into. And yeah, like, we should definitely, like, millers, I think, who are producing, they should know the cost or what they can do. Yeah.
Can add some points. Of course, we all know the bran absorb more moisture than the endosperm and all, right, when it's there and that. The only thing is we have to also look into the product making quality, because of course, when we're making products, bran, is the one who cuts the gluten network and all. So those things also has to be put in mind, because it's not only about the flour, it's about the products ultimately which we are going to make out of it and all. So bran should not interfere in the gluten network and all. For that, of course, the studies has to be done. Of course, technically, scientifically, with the reviews and all, I should say, the product quality in terms of water absorption will be softer. But how it will perform while making the different products? Because from wheat, most of we all know that globally, minimum 500 to 600 products are made. So product suitability also should be kept in mind while
Yeah, so on that note, I would request the scientists and the machinery manufacturers and designers to come together and find a solution for us millers, so that, like Mr. Khandelwal mentioned, cost of the power or the operations. Well, that is something which you two are the experts, Dr. Inamdar and Mr. Khandelwal. So if we can collaborate together, the industry, machinery manufacturers, and the scientist community of India, if we can come together, if Canada can do it, I'm really surprised, why can't we do it?
We can actually, like, we can grind the bran, create different type of flours, like, not add completely, but create like different variations of the flour and create a market for it. So, new products can come into the picture. So that's very important. Like,
That is very understood, very well understood, that some kind of niche marketing strategies will be required. But as I understand, Canada is primarily wheat maida, what we call it as maida consumer. So I think we should seriously think on this. It's a very good idea. Thank you. So on this note, I would like to thank all the panelists here. I see one hand here, please.
Thank you, sir. My query is regarding wheat reflection. So we millers are procuring the wheat, and in today's scenario, there is a lot of reflection in the wheat. So as you all are aware that there is one only option of the wheat reflection, that is burning. Is there any other way to solve out this problem of the miller?
Yes, sir. As such, what I said is, we have used the refraction as well as the byproducts, which are bran and all, right from millets to other grains as well as wheat and all, right. Of course, as what I think we were discussing before this
Or
session
we
as
also
well,
discussing the
session as
same.
well, it is no harm in grinding those things and putting to bran. But if you are having certain issues and all, we can we can use the same thing for the cutlery and all, because you see, as such, miller, you see, it's about, we all know when you go to Europe and other countries and all, biodegradable cutlery is in vogue, right? It has just become a common this one and all, right? Here, what is stopping us is the cost of it, right? Right now, if you see, if you go on Amazon and all, one plate it costs 50 rupees, and there are takers for it, bro. So why not revolutionize this whole thing and all as an industry, right? It should be just made just like we make bran, germ, atta and all, right? Can't we have our own cutlery making this one units in the mills itself, right? If you do that, the cost of manufacturing cutlery, when it will come down, and definitely it's our responsibility also as such to see the environmental friendly solutions and all, right. So that is one option I can see right now. Of course, I will get back to you on in a further conversation as well and all. But these two options I see which are viable, and as a millers, we have a responsibility towards society as well and towards nature as well. Let's make a kind of a mission, right? So that bran and all, and edible cutlery, unless and until millers pitch in, definitely there is no way others can do it and bring it to the regular uses and all. So let's think in that direction.
So, can you share the process of making this cutlery?
I will definitely.
So that all the millers can adopt it, because it's going to be environmental friendly.
Yes.
We are using the plastic and we are burning the biodegradable material, which can be safer for the human being.
Yes.
Best material is being burned and worst material is being consumed. So I hope you will help us, the miller, by providing this technology.
Definitely,
And Mr. Khandelwal will just make proper machining and processes for the miller, economical and cost-cutting processor.
Definitely,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
You see, right now, how it is happening, it's about the premium customers and premium brands only, right? We are selling it to the clients like cafe coffee and all, wherein we get the same cup, which we know how much it costs and all, at what cost they sell it and all, right? So let's bring it to the mainstream. Let's bring it to the mainstream and all. Let's make it, some efforts. And the circular economy is ultimately what we are talking about and all. And Millers has all the expertise, all the facilities available, and we can do a big difference in this area. What I feel.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Garg, that was a nice question here, which concerns all the millers. And Dr. Inamdar, one of the solutions to consume and create some markets for brand. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope CFTRI will be able to, transfer this technology to interested entrepreneurs, and we go ahead. It is environmental friendly also. Mr. Khandelwal, do you have any inputs on this?
Yeah, I agree with them. Same, the biodegradable, like the cutlery, and it's very good. It's I think it's been launched in Germany, I guess. Yeah, because I was reading about it. But this is a very nice way of utilizing and creating the biodegradable.
Good. Thank you very much. Any other question from the audience or from the participants, please? Mr. Garg came up with a very, very relevant question. Well, I have a couple of questions for you, Mr. Khandelwal. We were going through your video, and I could see some, PLCs and monitors, etc., etc. Can you please tell us what kind of information, data your systems are generating, and which can help millers in, optimizing the operations, efficiency-wise, costing-wise, quality of the product-wise?
I think for what you're asking me, everything related to the mill is always available with you. You just the millers need to put on adapt to this technology. Even now we see hardly any mills are even integrating PLC. Recently they have started to, have the PLC wares and all the technology which is required, because in Indian milling we are not having these things. So we need to implement this, and we're getting all the datas on the screen towards us. When PLC is there, you can get every data, everything over there, like, whatever is happening in the mill. Like, if you see, like, in Western countries, which I was talking about, which I would want Indian millers to adapt, we have ghost mills in Switzerland, where, people are not, there is no one in the mill, it's a dark mill, they're saving a lot on the electricity, there's nothing. Only the mills are running, it's dark completely. Everything is on the iPad. Still, that technology is not here. Obviously, it requires a lot of capital. So, I showed a video which is still this mill, the kind of level the mill that was, we do not have such thing in India because people are not ready to invest that much of money. Maybe they are not able to get the ROI, but yeah.
Well, ROI is a very good question, point you raised. But how we can, as millers, we can, get back on returns. You will have to educate us. With the next generation like you coming in, I think I can see a lot of young faces here who are interested in these technologies and who are interested in trying to understand more.
Yeah, definitely. Like, when people are coming to us and when we are setting up now the projects, we are implementing a lot of things and we are always there. Like, people are here, like the millers are here. That's why we are here, to present ourselves so that we can meet with new millers and try to help in this industry with our knowledge, best of our knowledge we can do. So yeah, millers have to come and like we are always ready.
Thank you very much. I hope we will be, benefited with these words. And I thank all the participants as well as the panelists for their time and nice presentations and nice discussions. Thank you very much.